Well, hello. We just left Sevierville, Tennessee. We're heading to Asheville, North Carolina. There's Dusty. We stayed at a place called the Ridge Outdoor Resort, and it was like an RV park. They had cabins. It was one of the kids' favorite places. They can tell you why. What do you think? What did you think about the Ridge?
Game room. But there was a game room, and it was really all black and white, so it was like cool, and I had really nice electric fire and a picnic table.
Okay, so she's saying that the campsite had propane fireplaces, which was actually kind of a bummer because they had you can't do marshmallows on there. So I know I'll show them you in a minute. So that was a bummer. So I would say that that's a negative about the place. But they did have a game room that the kids really liked to play in. And Claire thought it just looked very nice and sleek. It was very clean. They had black picnic tables. They had really neat propane fireplaces, like we said. They have a really beautiful registration building with a church in it, and like the game room and the front desk people were all super nice. You could get packages. There was a workout area. Kate, what did you think about it?
I think it was good because it had logs in the game.
It had lots of
logs in the game room.
Oh, logs.
Jenga.
They had Jenga in the game room.
Yes.
And what else did you guys get to do here that you never did in any of the other places yet?
Game room. Bike.
Yes, they got to ride their bikes.
Yeah, and because there was actually pavement down.
Yep.
And it was nice because there was a giant hill, so we went up it, and then it was so fun to go down because it had like those speed bumps, so we just like went over them super fast. It was really fun.
Yeah, so there was a big hill by our place that went up to the resort area, and then there was a park up there too that was really nice. But the whole thing was paved, even our spots. So the kids actually got to ride their bikes quite a bit, which was nice. We didn't see a ton of kids in the area that we were, but there were some that were playing at the playground, some people that had little kids. I would say accessibility-wise, it was really great. It was close to a lot of things, but it wasn't so cramped. We drove by some in Pigeon Forge that were just like in the middle of like the busiest part of town that we couldn't imagine having to deal with like pulling your camper into. So we felt like we found a really good gem of a place there. You guys, there was something else I was going to ask you. Cement. Oh, I was going to talk about the level. It was not very level though, right, Dad?
No, it was not.
No.
It was definitely sloped backwards. Yeah. It was really hard to pull into too because it was on such a steep hill that the roads that curved around that you had to drive on to back into were very narrow. So backing a 42-foot trailer in, we actually went over the curb on one of the spots, and we had to kind of cut it sharp across the grass to just even get in.
Yeah, so there was like a pretty big drop off, and the street was rather narrow. And we did something to one of our jacks just because it was not very level, so we had to watch for that. So anyway, but otherwise we would give it. Hey, do you guys give it each a thumbs up? What do you give it? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay.
My favorite place so far.
Even
though I said that last time.
It was Claire's favorite place so far, even though she said it last time. So we might be getting better and better as we go.
It's better because there was bikes and it didn't have wood picnic tables. It had black like plastic ones, so it didn't.
She liked the plastic wood picnic tables, not wood. Okay, so let's talk about our time in Sevierville. Sevierville.
No, it's Sevierville.
Okay, so what are some of the things that we did when we were there?
We went to Guys, now it's not. We went down. First we went to a national park.
Yeah, we went
to go hiking, and I got to wear my new hiking boots for the first time.
Okay, Claire liked it because she got to try out her new hiking boots. They were really comfy.
Waterfall.
We can recommend them for you. There's a waterfall. Dusty, what was your favorite part about that hike? The waterfall? The kids got to climb all the rocks. Laurel Falls. Kate, did you have fun on the hike? Yeah, what happened to your chin?
I fell on a bumpy road.
Yeah, Kate was running and she shouldn't have been, and then she tripped and she scraped her chin.
That's why there's a band-aid.
And Claire, what do you have on your shirt?
This
and
is
Dusty.
the badge we got.
Okay. Dusty?
It says Junior Park Ranger, and now we wear it all along.
Guys, now mine is the perfect one.
And they're eating lunch. What are you guys eating for lunch?
Guacamole and chips, pistachios,
And quesadilla.
and then they're like
Taco
Yeah,
puffs.
they're like taco things.
And we
But
have
I'm just eating the chips and guacamole right
One eating at a time.
There's guacamole. There's this. What?
So they're eating taco puffs. Okay, so we also went to a museum when we were there. Do you guys remember which museum we went to?
Muscle Car Museum.
Muscle Car Museum. It was reasonably affordable, but unless you're really into muscle cars, it didn't take us very long. I think it took us 20 minutes, max.
yeah.
But what did you guys see there?
What kind of
There's
cars?
like a couple cars from like some movies, but otherwise they're just really old, like cool cars because we're obsessed with cars right now. Like old Mustangs and Chevys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
lots of
Corvettes,
Chevys,
and
Corvettes,
Corvettes.
Camaros,
And there is an
Chevrolets.
old Volkswagen that that had its like wheels almost touching the ground.
Oh yeah, that wasn't a Volkswagen, was it?
Well, it looked like
I
a
don't know.
Volkswagen.
Yeah, what babe?
Can you open this?
The Dodge Viper that Daddy really wanted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just keep it to
And
the side.
there was a blue, like super cool blue Dodge Viper.
Yeah, that's the one Dad liked the best.
Yeah.
And Claire got a little license plate for $2 that
Yeah,
says Claire on it, so she's
And
excited.
it says Claire on it, and it spelled my name. And there's like a bunch of my friends' names too. Like they had Aubrey, Grace. They had a lot of names.
Cool.
Turn around. Show
Is
them.
there? I will. Is there anything else that we did during this trip?
And they also had Harper.
The lights. What about the lights?
Oh yeah, we went to the lights show.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Oh.
Claire,
There was,
Claire, chew, honey.
At yeah, you
there
should
was
stop
music.
eating while you're talking.
There was music.
And the Christmas lights danced to the music, so they were like it was like jingle bells, and they would be like jingle bells. They're just moving all over.
Yeah.
the
What
place.
did you think about the lights show, Dusty? Yeah, it was cool.
It was
Kate,
at,
what did you think about the
what was
lights?
the stadium it was at?
Yeah, I can't remember.
It was I'll think of it.
We have a video of the lights show, just like very brief, because we thought it was really cool. We also think that this drive is really pretty. We're going to be going right through the Appalachians. Oh, look at this cool car, guys. Our kids, oh, it's a Chevy.
It's a Camaro.
Okay, so I'll show you where we're
It
headed.
was like a lime green Camaro.
We're going down this like super windy back highway, and we're going to get to a major one soon. But we did check, it's rated for trucks, so
There's a racket.
we have
Looks like
a
a-
lot of windy
Possum or something.
roads, but there's a lot of really beautiful landscape and the hills, and there's a lot of like rivers and streams flowing through them, and there are some really cool houses. There's one over there. See it? Also, we're coming up on a bunch of cars. This is always scary.
Just let Mom talk.
Yeah, so we're just trying to make it through in our RV without hitting trees or other cars. As you can see, it's like super narrow, but we're going right through the mountains, which is pretty cool. Cause our new camper.
Kate has something to tell you.
Okay, what, Kate?
About the Porsche.
They saw Porsche before.
You saw a Porsche on your trip?
No,
Was that the highlight of this area?
Yeah.
Oh, we
And
also
you
went
don't
into
know what a
Knoxville.
Porsche is? We also saw a purple car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the highlights. We
If
also
you-
went into Knoxville. We saw the University of Tennessee
Tennessee.
campus, right?
Yeah.
It was really big.
And
Not nearly as much orange as I was hoping for. That's kind of disappointing. We also went to Kohl's and
I
the
got
pet
slime.
place because we had to waste a little time while we were there. And we spent a good chunk of money at Kohl's, didn't we, girls?
yeah, I got 2 pairs of shoes. I got some super cool teal tennis shoes.
Yep.
I got some.
And,
I'm wearing my new shoes.
And I
wearing
got
a-
some whatever they're called.
Adidas? No, you got it.
No, these are they're slip-ons.
Oh, yeah.
But they're really, I like them.
Anyway, we had a really great time. I will say that we both felt like traffic in Sevierville was really busy, and Knoxville was a decent sized city. Pigeon Forge was like very commercialized. And I'm sure Gatlinburg was as well. We only got to see it when we were driving through the mountains. What?
Because of Dollywood, it seems.
Yeah, Pigeon Forge was, I think, because of Dollywood. It all just seemed like there was tons of resorts, tons of traffic, tons of restaurants. But there's definitely stuff to do, and it was definitely, you know, you could spend quite a bit of money here. We went out to eat once at like a Chinese buffet, but otherwise there was just tons of restaurants. I'm telling you, it was constant traffic everywhere. And so we looked it up. We looked it up, and it was like the population in Sevierville is like 16,000, and we were like, how are there this many cars all the time? So just a lot of resorts. So anyway, and it was definitely, how long was it to get to the mountains from our?
It was only like
20 minutes.
Half hour.
It wasn't very long. So from our resort, it was only maybe 20 minutes to the mountains. I think it depends on the time of year, and that was also really busy. There's just tons of traffic, which kind of made it not very. It kind of made it interesting because, you know, you're trying to like go out in nature and like see the earth, and then it's like you're just stuck in a traffic jam, and then the parking lot is just packed, and there's tons of people on the trail that we were on because of course it's kid friendly and it's short. So anyway, I would say kind of research the best times of year for that. But we did have a great time doing the Junior Ranger program, and it was really easy. The kids we just went in, got the booklets from the gift shop. They were like $2.50. And then the kids did the activities, and then they went to the ranger station at the end, and then they swore them in. I think we have a video of that too. They were super cute. So, but they said that was the highlight of their day. So, anyway, we are going to try to make it safely to Asheville, and then we will post from there.